Hey all, it's me and welcome back to Spike's Time Off. Now we are going to continue where we left off. And I think we are going to try to hand off Flurry Heart to Cadence if we can find Cadence, because now we actually managed to find Flurry Heart. Welcome to the Alicorn Princess Tea Party. Right this way, Princess. And last time we did get the Alicorn Princess costume, which you can see. Why is Starlight there? Well, we'll go into that later. The Alicorn bodysuit. Never thought I'd have to wear this to the Alicorn Princess Tea Party again. Oh, wait, did we go out? Why did we go out? Alright, but now we have the Alicorn bodysuit, so we can actually go in here now. Welcome, fellow princess. Here's one complimentary drink voucher. Oh, that's handy. Only one drink voucher per princess. Ah, but we are two, aren't we? I guess. I don't know. There's Trixie and Starlight. That's all the princesses, including Cadence, so that's good. Hey, Cadence. Spike! Flurry Heart! Ma! Ma! Looks like some pony had some fun. Maybe a little too much fun. Yeah, way too much. Thank you for looking after her, Spike. Anytime, princess. Come on, Flurry Heart, don't you want to sit on your mom's head this time? I like how she just boops the nose. That's cute. I think she likes you. Wish I had a camera. You both look so adorable right now. Flurry Heart, dear. Don't you want to give Spike a little break for tonight? I think you got used to sitting there. Spike, aren't you tired? You look frazzled. And smell like seawater. Well, there's a long story behind that. It's fine, really. Still. Flurry Heart, we'll have plenty of time to spend with Spike later tonight when we watch the sunset. But first, you have to go to your mother for a bit. There we go. Thanks, princess. Spike, how about you and I go look for a good spot while every pony else gets ready? Yeah, sure. It's beautiful out here, isn't it? It sure is. You're probably wondering why I called you out here. Actually, yes, we are wondering that. Is something the matter? I felt a surge of magic coming from the bottom of the ocean, close to here as a matter of fact. Ugh. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Well, maybe? That could have been anything, really. You're such a bad liar, Spike. Sigh, you got me. That baby is just pure magic, period. It's good that you're honest now. So, how'd you do it? Do what? How'd you get Flurry Heart to calm down? With all that magic power, I believe that you would have gotten a little singed. Well, it's not my proudest moment, but I told her that I was sorry for not being more patient, for not playing along, for not being the ones you would expect to save her. Oh, Spike. You never fail to break expectations. Princess? I've known you and Twilight for quite a long time. I know more than you'd be comfortable sharing. But I still remember the time Twilight was the one cleaning up all your messes. Now I believe it's the other way around. Of course, there were those who weren't as patient with you two as I was, but I always told them the same thing. Those two are mine, and if any pony had a problem with that, they could take it up with me. Ah, those were the days back then. Spike, I hope you know that even if I may not be able to protect you from feeling like a dragon amongst ponies, it's okay to want to be part of our family, even if you weren't originally from us. Thank you, princess. For what? I think I just really needed to hear that. There's something I think you should have. Oh, I got the eggshell. Is this a dragon eggshell? It was yours, as a matter of fact. You kept it after all this time? I want to keep it as a reminder of the time you and Twilight spent with me all those years ago. I've had the privilege to play many roles as a princess, but there's one thing I've never been able to be until you and Twilight entered my life. What's that? A mother. Aww. Huh. Spike got a hoarded memory. That was actually such a cute little moment. Good evening, fillies and gentlecoats. Tonight we have a very special guest, Princess Luna. This is a terrible night to have a curse. Awkward video game references aside, tell us what we're all dying to know. Oh, I didn't get that reference. Oh, what do I think of Spike? Well, he's quite the interesting whelp when taken into consideration. He, along with Twilight Sparkle, spent much personal time with my sister in their youth. That's something most ponies cannot truthfully claim. Although he's not exactly the kind of creature thou would find living peacefully with ponies. However, he may be the perfect companion for an alicorn. Eloquent as always, but you answered the wrong question. I was going to ask you who is your favorite princess, not including yourself. What drivel? This answer is completely obvious and the question is outrageously unfair. And that's all the time we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow night for another installment of Spike's Time Off. Oh, my mouse is in the way. There we go. Alright. I'll just do a quick save. There we go. Yeah, so this is what my eggshell looked like. What about the hoarded memory thing? Something that can't be taken away from me. It's a watch rarity stat dropped in the ocean. Yeah, maybe we should go and bring that back. Actually, we have a lot of things to do, I guess. I guess we'll go to the boardwalk. We can pick up the drink. Actually, what else can we get? Oh, we can get owl food. I don't know what we're gonna need it for, but I'm gonna get owl food. Ah, didn't actually think anyone would buy that. Try not to have too much fun now. I'm kinda hoping we run into Owlacious at some point. Right, we have one voucher, and we will get this one. Sure. Be sure to check out our other exclusive drinks elsewhere. Alright. Be sure to take care of Flurry Heart, Spike. I already did. Yeah, I know. We already been there. We took care of it. Don't worry. Oh, hello, Ember. Be with you in a second. I'm just gonna hand over this watch. Hello. Oh, is that by any chance my father's watch? Scrapped it off the bottom of the ocean. Oh, Spiky Wikey, I suppose a proper reward is in order. A reward, you say? There's no gym, but just a little something for you. 10 bits. Oh, okay. This'll do too. Good luck next time, Spike. Sweetie Belle knows what's up. Alright, but we got some bits. I think we may be able to afford another drinking voucher, but let's talk to Ember first. You got your eggshell, perfect. So what now? I'm not exactly a total expert on this, but apparently you can see how tough you are based on the color of your egg. Really, that's pretty interesting. Well, let's see if you're hard-boiled or not. Purple, huh? That means... It means? That you're remarkably fragile. It won't take much to bring you down. What? It's okay, Spike. These dragons don't do tough, right? Besides, you don't have to be tough to play Rock Frisbee. I already got started without you. Got started? How did you... Oh. Ow. 6 hours later. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, for a dragon you took that pretty roughly. Want me to help you out? No wait, I got this. Yeah, you're fooling no one but yourself. I don't get it. I know you're just a runt, but most dragons your age can play these sports somewhat competently. I've seen my dad do this stuff all the time when I was your size. Didn't you ever see your parents do the same? Oh, I never knew my parents. What? Twyla hatched me as an egg. I've been with her ever since. And yeah, I get that I'm a pathetic excuse for a dragon. I'm grossed out by lava, I can barely breathe fire, and to top it off, I can barely lift this rock. Since when did it matter that you could do all that stupid stuff? These dragons don't do tough, remember? Don't you ever call yourself a pathetic excuse for a dragon. Dragon Lord's order. Emberi, you're nothing like other dragons, because you're like me. Or at least I thought so. I mean, here I am trying to get my dad off my back when you have no idea how any of that feels. I mean, you don't have to get angry for me. But I want to, because I know you're too nice to be upset about it. You done? Far from it. Listen, I'm right there with you on having an overbearing someone constantly on your back. It doesn't mean I don't know how you feel, but it also doesn't mean I don't care about how you feel. It just takes a little longer for me to understand, if that makes sense. Good, so you understand. Yeah, I do. Good. I'm sorry, you know, for mentioning your... It's okay, you didn't know. I mean, I don't know much either, to be honest. And that's okay with you? I have to be okay with it. But like it or not, I'm still a dragon. That much is true. Well, you aren't just a dragon, to me. What? You're Spike, right? The dragon that's hard to forget. That's something I'm fine with. Oh, he got another haunted memory. Good evening, whelps and vivens. And tonight we actually have a special guest joining us on the phone. Introducing the former Dragon Lord himself, Torch. Hello? 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 Is this thing on? We can hear you loud and clear, Torchy. What witchcraft is this? Do I speak into it? Yes, you talk into it. Ember, how do you work this contraption? So the first question of the night, what do you think of your daughter's new friend? Boyfriend? Why haven't I heard of this? He's just a friend, Dad. I don't have to tell you every little thing. Guess our first question was our last question. That's all the time we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow night for another installment of Spike's Time Off. Oh, Discord. You always know how to joke around. That's one of the things I really like about this game, is that it combines a lot of humor with a lot of actually really deep stuff. I mean, I was a bit heavy with the parents and all that. But it's good. Let's see, let's just have a quick look here, because I think we can get another drinking voucher. We've got owl food, we need another drink voucher, sure. Been traded in at places across the resort for a drink, but I think each place had an exclusive flavor. Try not to have too much fun now. Yeah, we already knew that, we already picked that one up from her. So I think I will go to the hotel now. And then I will pick up the off-brand cider. And I will go and see if I can't hand some of these in. That's the only one I don't have, of course. Sigh, one off-brand cider for you. Finally. You're welcome. Well, the actual employees anyway. Oh, didn't I even get a tip? Oh, you suck. Boo. Sigh, one changeling hive iced tea for you. Finally. You're welcome. Oh, these are very ungrateful. Alright, what am I actually supposed to do now? I suppose we can go and check out the Elecon Princess party again, because I'm not sure we... Oh, he's in the costume now. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh my. Only one voucher per princess. Hello furry, hello gang. Oh, that's Owlicious. I guess I have to use the owl food now. Oh, and that's Daring Do. Spike, it's a good thing you're here. I got an important question for you. Can you speak owl? I don't think so. No, but I can perfectly understand Owlicious just fine. Food? Don't start with me, Owlicious. Well, good news, I found the artifact. Bad news, the owl swallowed it. How do you... Really, Owlicious? But it's okay. I know a multi-species CPR technique that's useful for this exact situation. Wait, Miss Yelling? Oh dear. Well, that complicates things. Owlicious doesn't like to be touched. If you want him to do something, you have to feed him some owl food first. Great idea, Spike. You get the owl food, I'll get the owl. Where am I supposed to find you? Well, I already have the owl food. Well, I guess that takes care of my task. Now I just have to find Daring Do and Owlicious. Alright, since I'm here, I might as well just have a look up here. It's just the same. Alright, the hot springs maybe? Still could get another towel. And he's still happy with his towel. Alright, so nothing new here. Let's crackle. And nothing new here, alright. So we need to go somewhere else. Maybe I'll just have a quick look in the lagoon, because it's such a quick place to check out. Nope. Going to the boardwalk. Alright, we already read that, yep. And Assemberium. Let me know whenever you want to compete with me again, because I don't intend to lose. Alright, I'll just run away into the ocean. Hey guys, have you seen Owlicious? So, how many more days are you going to be at sea for? Hey, that's Owlicious. The very, very last place I looked. This isn't what we usually feed you, but I hope it'll do. Burp. Come on, Owlicious, you eat this every day. Try not to make a mess, you'll attract fish. Uh-oh. Fancy meeting you here, Spike. Did we just get eaten? Yeah, we just got eaten. Am I dead yet? Not while I'm here, you aren't. Do I want to know? Yeah, this is pretty up there in terms of bad situations. I mean, I found the owl by the ocean, but the artifact was actually able to teleport itself using its residual magic. But that drew in some bigger fish? You're picking up on this adventuring business. That sounds like something good or something bad. I'm gonna go with bad. Daring, Miss Yelling, what's going to happen to us? Call me AK, just AK is fine. Oh. And we're at the lagoon. Well, it was nice enough of the sea monster to spit us up on the beach. Yeah. You mind if I lean on you for a bit? No, go ahead. So, you on vacation? Yeah, with Twilight and the Princesses. I'm sorry for dragging you into another job with me. Feels like trouble follows me wherever I go. Story of my life. So how'd that story start, being Princess Twilight's #1 assistant? Well, to me she's not really a princess, she's just Twilight. For me, I'm just Spike. It certainly feels like that, but I don't think we ever established what we are. So, like a lifelong boss or family. She's the closest thing to family I have. I don't really know anything else beyond being with her. Is it enough, being by her side all your life? I'm not sure how to answer that, and neither am I. If you ever find your answer to that, let me know. I could always use some live bait. I'll try to remember that. And he got another memory. For crying out loud, Discord. We just had a moment there, and then you go and do this. Good evening, nerds and turds everywhere. Tonight we have a special guest for you, for Daring Do fans. Give a hand to Aoi Sodal. Thank you for having me, Discord. So I heard you recently had your plans foiled by your arch nemesis. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that Daring Do and her new #1 assistant. Her new #1 assistant? She never drags anyone along for her adventures like she does him. He's either completely obedient or really, really foolish. Foolish enough to keep up with her, right? Exactly. It's like all she ever needed was a companion that complemented her adventurous traits. And brings out the good in her when she needs it the most. If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a good amount of shipping going on. Oh dear. Ooh, scandalous. That's all the time we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow night for another installment of Spike's Time Off. Oh, it looks like Spike's nearing the end of his time off. I think he'll need this. Oh, we got the last drink voucher. Alright. Alright, I'll try not to think too much about the Daring Do and Spike ship. But let's get on with it. We'll go to the hotel. No, actually wait, we'll go to the hot springs. Because we need to pick up the drink. Yes, I will. We'll go to the hotel and go up and give the... Should have taken the other stairs, but... We'll get the last drink done. There we go. Finally, you're welcome. About time you delivered all those drinks. What? Oh. Hello, Discord. Good evening, Pegasisters and Brodies. We have a very special guest here tonight. It's the Dragon of the Hour, Spike himself. Discord, what the hey is going on? I thought our Ogres and Oubliette session was next week. Oh, this is bigger than our little O&O game, Spikey Wikey. This is Spike's Time Off. So how's your vacation been treating you? 5 stars, I hope? Well, if I'm being completely honest, it was a total blur. Each day was one stressful situation after another. Why do I keep getting roped into this kind of stuff? Because the plot demands it. And I always thought that was your thing, Mr. #1 Assistant. But tell me, how do you feel about that? Like, what do you really feel? I mean, if you're asking... Don't be shy, it's not like thousands of viewers at home are watching. I feel like I'm missing out on something. Like everyone else has got somewhere they belong and I'm just kind of drifting and getting in the way of that. I mean, I'm used to feeling like this, but I can't help but feel like I stick out in Twilight's family. Don't get me wrong, Twilight's family is great and all, it's just that it's easy to pick out what doesn't belong. Yeah, how'd you guess? When you look the way I do, you know you wouldn't belong anywhere. Well, that calls for a stiff drink. Isn't that the potion Twilight drank that one time? Yes, the one that made her look into the past and find her answers? Normally you'd need a splash of dark magic to brew this, but apparently some club soda, iced tea and cider does the trick. Since I'm being a pure chaos, something like this wouldn't have the same effect on me. Look into the past to find your answers, huh? Hey Discord, how about pouring some of that for me? For you, but you'd go all glowy-eyed and emotional. You're not thinking what I think you are. Yeah, you're right, that was a bad idea to begin with. It's a terrible idea. Chuck. I knew that was going to happen. So Discord. What the heck was that for? I don't want to drink it anymore. I just thought you deserved to know. Know what? Know why you are the way you are. Why you don't have a place you belong. You know, you're actually a pretty nice guy, provided you're given the chance to be nice. So, do you feel anything? Nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. Got a hoarded memory. Spike. Is that you? That's not a dragon, that's a monster. Whoa, you were not that big last time I saw you. Oh dear. Spike! Ooh, that's a big dragon. What is this place? Run away from the dragon. Dragon? I'm talking about me. No, I probably got Godzilla in the background. Oh, they're talking about you. How did I end up here? I drank that potion, then... I must be in the past. That must be me, during my greed-induced rampage. But I was back in Ponyville, so... Looks like Daddy needs to put you to bed. Dad, don't hurt him. I need December. I just give him a little love tap. That's just Spike. Something must have triggered greed-induced growth. Now that's more my size. Spike, what in the world is going on? I thought you could handle your greed. What is that you've been collecting this time? Is this happening right now? What have I been collecting all this time? That's right, the potion. It'll help me find my answers. I just need to go farther back. Before I was hatched by Twilight. Before my egg was brought to her exam. Before... Wait, what? Just how long do I have to go back? Just how long ago was that memory? Please, I just wanted to know. Why didn't they want me? Oh, everything's on fire. Huh? What the? Did I do all this? Spike! Gasp. Oh. Spike! Spike? You should have shrunk around here. Dang it, Spike. Princess Twilight. Ember, were you looking for Spike too? Yeah, he's got some explaining to do. Also, sorry about my dad. You might have suplexed him a little too hard back there. Evening, princesses and dragon lords. Were you both perhaps looking for Spike? A.K. Yearling. Have you seen him? Don't worry, princess. I can find your number one assistant for you. Look, there's footprints in the sand. Let's go. Wait, Ember. To make him grow like that again, do you know what might have caused it? Greed-induced growth happens whenever a dragon, you know, gets greedy or feels like they should own something. Does it have to be an actual thing? It could be anything really. Treasure, jewels, memories, maybe? Even memories. Princess? The baby's gone. Do you think she's following the footsteps? Definitely. Let's go. What the heck have I been doing? Oh, it's very hard. Spy! Very hard. What are you doing here by yourself? She's not by herself. Twilight looks very angry. Twilight! Tell me exactly what have you been doing since we got here? This was supposed to be a vacation. We were supposed to spend it together, yet I've hardly seen you in the past 3 days. And all of a sudden you show up full grown and nearly destroy half the resort. I'm heading confused, Spike. You used to want to tell me everything. Now it's like every time I give you some time off, you always come back a little different. Going off on adventures, making unlikely friends. Lying to me. I never meant to do anything. I never meant to go on a rampage like that. I never meant to ruin every pony's vacation. I never meant to hurt you. Or you too, Floriade. I'm sorry for leaving you in the dark like that. When I saw how massive you became, I got scared. I faced monsters, evil queens, and things that would bring about the end of Equestria. But seeing you grow up so fast and forget everything, including me, it terrifies me. To think of that day you would grow up and be like other dragons. And I'd have to let you go. Who says it has to be like that? I don't know what I'm going to look like when I'm older. And who knows how powerful you'll be in the future. But we've always found a way to work things out, right? What you're afraid of? Let's see if that's true or not. Together? Together. Tuga. Spike! Sorry kid, she got ahead of me. Glad to see you're fun-sized again. Do you have rocks in your head? Could have gotten seriously hurt. I'm sorry, it won't happen again, I promise. Promises don't mean squat if you apologize that quickly. So, what caused it, your greed-induced bigness? It's probably this potion that Discord gave me. Discord? But I was the one who asked for it. It was totally my fault. It was that potion you drank that made you look into the past. That potion? Why would you want to drink that? That's some dangerous stuff, kid. Yeah, why would you want to go and do something so stupid? Why? Because I, well, want to see where I came from. I thought that if I went back far enough, I'd be able to see what they looked like. So, were you able to see them? Actually, no, there wasn't. There was nothing. I kept going back further and further, but nothing. I snapped out of it after that. Are you still okay with not knowing? I don't know what to feel, to be honest. Part of me wants to shout. Part of me wants to cry. And part of me is a little relieved, I guess. Well, it's a start. Yeah. I'm glad you're able to face that by yourself. Me too. All of this, all of you, it's enough for me. The end. Oh, that was so good. I mean, these games, they always have like so many fun moments, but always like such a heartwarming story. It's so good. So good. I want them to make more. But I guess this at least concludes the Spike's time, or the Spike trilogy they have made. It was a quick game, it was a short game, but it was a very good game. I recommend you play all of these Spike's Day Out, Spike's Day Off, and Spike's Time Off now. They're very good, and you can find them if you, I guess, just Google them or go to Newgrounds. I guess they're all up there. So yeah. There's not really much else to say. I may let the credits roll for a while. And I guess the next game I might play is the Rise of the Clockwork Stallions, unless something else comes up again. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just great that there are so many good fan games coming out. I mean, we have Start for Light coming out with a demo later this year, and this one just came out, and the Fall of Antifold 2 recently came out as well, so there's loads of things to play. But Rise of the Clockwork Stallions is one that slipped me by, so I want to go back to that one. And I'll also explain why when I start playing it. So for now, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next game. Fizzban out.